Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a great week digging out of the snow. I know we are here, but we want to show you what we had going on last week. We had our second workshop of the year. People from 5 different states from all around were here to check out what we're up to. In this clip, we're just getting everybody ready, getting them safety glasses, explaining what the day is going to be. Here we are. We're out in the shop just showing off the projects. Everybody just gets to come walk around. Here's Colin showing off a rack for Pack Basic that he's building and talking to people. Bailey talking to some of the workshop attendees here about what her role is in Cardinal manufacturing. Tommy's over there showing him some of his projects he's done. This is where everybody's just able to walk around and chat with the students, talk to them about what they like about the program, what experiences they've had, and why they would recommend it and how it can help their students. So it's really cool here. Tommy's also taking a video while talking to everybody. He's doing some videoing for us for a upcoming video you guys will see. And then Mr. Skalski taking them around, explaining what we're doing. As much as we do technical skills here, that is not what we really hit on. We are really about all the soft skills, what we call the next in 10 commandments of career success. And this is what we're kind of showing. Even though everybody's out looking at all the cool projects that we do, that's not what we really push. So they also get the chance to go in the office and talk to Rachel, our program coordinator, and learn how we run everything through, and then talk to all the office staff and have the office staff explain what they do. Here, a little later in the day, we bring all the students through and have them explain their roles in Cardinal manufacturing and what each role has to do for their position. The attendees are able to ask questions to the students and get any knowledge they'd like that they haven't already talked to them out in the shop with.
I'm the engineer. My main role is designing and making blueprints, but then because of my CNC experience, as you guys probably saw me, I was out there running that second Haas mill. What I really like about this program is mainly I got most of my jobs through it. Enlock reached out to Mr. Roshai to get someone from Cardinal. I don't know how they heard of us, but they wanted someone like that, and my name got thrown in. And MRS, because Matt Cousy is a huge supporter of this, it was pretty easy to get a job there.
I'm the marketing manager this year. As a marketing manager, I run the social media accounts, I order the apparel, I designed all these lovely shirts and Tommy's jacket that you see here. I also help with some events. I help plan the Christmas for the Heart. Yeah, I also work on the quarterly newsletters. I really like working for Cardinal Manufacturing because it allows me to practice my skills in talking to people and doing things such as marketing and all that other stuff. It gives me more of an outreach to be a better team player and be more social.
Nelson, I am one of the 4 juniors in Cardinal Manufacturing this year, and I'm currently a welder. So here I mainly MIG weld for most of my projects. Occasionally we'll have an aluminum job come in, and maybe I'll go over to some TIG welding. One of the big jobs I worked on this year is that rack for Pack Basic. It's our second one this year. Me and one of our other current welders, Bo Winju, have built that one and the one earlier. Besides those 2 projects, I've built a lot of our Cardinal Manufacturing flip-flop grills, mainly the custom ones that need specific things to meet the customer's needs. Otherwise, I'll take on smaller projects here and there. Cardinal Manufacturing has been very helpful for me. I like the program because of the hands-on real work and job opportunities. It's an amazing opportunity. The job process before you graduate and go into the real workforce, overall it just helps for whatever your plan is after high school. And since we also learn about soft skills as well, that helps in the future.
I serve as the office manager for Cardinal, and a student-run business that provides hands-on experience in manufacturing and operations. In this role, I manage a variety of administrative and operational tasks, including creating and processing invoices and quotes. The thing that I do is handling shipping and receiving. So if we have someone who is pretty far away, we'll box up whatever we make for them and we'll send it out. So that's something that I do. They also provide peer feedback through a SECI HR app. So I write down recognitions and so we can tell them, hey, you're doing good in this aspect, or a corrective action where it's like, hey, we need to improve on this.
As far as running like the office manager portion, what type of, did you take other classes prior to leading into like giving you the background of invoicing and creating spreadsheets?
So as far as like invoicing and doing the spreadsheets, I learned that when I first got here. But as far as like Excel, I took a couple of business classes and then through our business teacher up there. And then later I took some, well, starting early on, I took some woodworking classes. So I don't necessarily go out there and do that, but if I got taught a little more, I'd be able to help out there too.
So when you applied for Cardinal, you applied knowing that you wanted a position of being the office manager?
Not as, just a position in the office, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Do you recruit from the business classes or?
Not necessarily. We as students apply for these positions, so you can kind of tell them, hey, I'm looking at this one, or I'm interested in this, and then they'll kind of put you where they best see you fit, so.
Okay.
My name is Cameron Burback, and I'm a senior at I'm a senior here at Aleva Strom, and I am Cardinal Manufacturing's first ever public relations manager. At Cardinal Manufacturing, I'm responsible for promoting our program on a national level. I connect with industry professionals and educators across the country, sharing our story, encouraging visits, and building meaningful relationships. I also manage our website and YouTube channel, ensuring both platforms stay current with important dates, engaging content, and program updates. Recently, I began uploading, filming, and editing videos for YouTube each week. These videos highlight projects, explain our program, and share the story behind what we do. My responsibilities also include coordinating interviews, tours, and podcast opportunities. I also handle public inquiries and ensure that anyone interested in our program receives accurate and timely information. I enjoy being part of Cardinal Manufacturing because it gives me valuable first-hand experience in the career path I want to pursue after high school.
So you two in charge of like the PR and the social media and stuff, you guys kind of work really closely hand in hand with everything. And
Yeah, so she handles like the Facebook and Instagram, and then I'm the website and YouTube channel. So they're totally separate roles, but we do have to work together on like if I'm posting a YouTube video, then she also has to post about it on Facebook. So we just plan like that timing well. Other than that, our roles are separate.
My name is Kelvin Martinson. I'm one of the machinists here, so I kind of work close with Tommy sometimes. We have parts go back and forth between all the CNC machines and manual machines, stuff like that. But I'm one of the 7 machinists in the shop, and my main job is to do manual mill work. So we have manual lathes, CNC mills, and manual mills, and I work mainly on the manual mill side of things. Yeah, my main role is to take on any manual mill jobs that are assigned to me as they come in. So, for example, I recently completed these right here. These are shaker arms for a local named Tom Gilbertson. He lives really close to our own shop. So these are called shaker arms. They open up and then a big rod goes through here, and then it like has to shake a bunch of things. So you need a bunch of them, and they need to be kind of like rigid and tight, and they have to have this bushing in here. And so I had to make all these. This is one of the parts, like I said, Tommy helped me with it. So this kind of rounded part and this part that got taken out of that chunk, it's kind of hard to do that on a manual mill, keeping it the same on both sides. So that was done on the CNC. But what I like the most about cardinal manufacturing is just the opportunities and benefits that you receive from it. So for example, just having cardinal manufacturing on your resume, especially like staying locally, is like a really big thing. A lot of businesses around here see that and they're like, wow, you know, these other companies around us have pulled from there, and they say, wow, they're head of people, they got all these skills that like a lot of high school students don't have coming out, employability, things like that, like those next and something else. The scholarships you receive for being in cardinal manufacturing are like another huge reason I took it. So I'll be pursuing a degree in engineering, so a lot of the stuff I've learned in here with hands-on stuff like that will hopefully help me with the engineering side of things, actually being able to like fabricate something and like look at a project and think, okay, how can I make this better? How can I optimize this or things like that.
Second year as a maintenance position in car manufacturing. A lot of preventative maintenance. Sometimes I actually have to like fix the problem, like on our forklift. We had something wrong with our starter, so we took the starter out completely. We bought a new one, and I went underneath and started changing it and everything. Also with the coolant on the CNC blades and mills and the bandsaws and everything like that, I check it, make sure it's all good, check the pH and everything. What I like about being in tire manufacturing is the culture. We all like get along, hold doors for each other. Pretty much just an overall good environment.
But along the line of my life, I learned about Cardinal manufacturing. This is when we were young, about 8th grade. Started working down here, and I was working on my family farm, and I thought, working on my family's farm and learning how to do some of this stuff wouldn't be the worst idea, because you kind of toss your hands in a lot of things at the farm. So since working at TCC, working at the farm, this definitely helped. Great opportunity to learn how to talk to people, learn how to work on jobs with real deadlines and real It's something that not a lot of kids get to experience when you have $2,000 on your hands and it's got to be done in 2 weeks and you got to have it done right. It's definitely something that you need to learn how to do, in my opinion, this young. But so a little bit about my position here as a production manager. I work on getting the jobs in and out of the shop from the start. So job comes in, either email or customer comes in, I meet with them, tell me what they need. We work on plans, quotes with them. So right away they come in, we say, hey, this is the way we're going to do it. This is the price we had in mind. And then when the customer, if they say, hey, we do want that done, we get out there with the machinist or a welder, depending on who's going to be working on it, meet with them, see if they're comfortable with the plans, and then we get started. And we communicate with the customer throughout. So say we're halfway done with the project, we have a customer come in, like we just did a dock where we had one done out of 6, so we had them come in and check out the first one and see if you like that before we made the next 5, just to make sure, hey, you do want this is good, it's exactly what you want before we make any other changes. I work on making invoices with Addie, so Addie gets in there, she's telling me like, hey, is it welding, is it this, and then we give them the customer's name, the project, how much it costs. Me and her work on invoices, get the money through the shop. I also order materials, so work with the welders and machinists out there. I go out to each one of them every week and say, hey, what do you need for metal? You need 3/8 cold roll, for example, whatever it is. They need some of that, and they tell me what they need. I get to Mr. Sigelski, and he calls and orders the list, and that just helps us run smoothly out here, so everyone has what they need to get their job done right.
Tom Gilbertson is a longtime partner with International Ingredients from Whitehall. They bring us work, and they also help us with the open house and other things like that. It's a two-way partnership. We help them, they help us. It works out really well. He's a huge believer in what we're doing, and he also helps a lot with our helps with the YA program. He hires some of our students to work down at their plant in Whitehall. If you'd ever like to attend a workshop, either email me, Mr. Sigelski, or Rachel, our program coordinator, and we can get you signed up for the next one. We will have one more yet this year, so if you're interested, let us know. Have a great day. See you guys later. You know what they say, the snow only comes for a short time, but summer's almost here.